Welcome to You Here Big Girls, Attack on Titan podcast. I'm Mom Taku.
And I'm Luna, and we're here with the Titan Tea Time Umami men, James and Petter.
Hello.
Yes, I love to be referred to as umami. That is my favorite adjective.
We are delicious.
You are a special flavor of your own. Yes.
It's been a hot minute since we were all together. I think the last time Luna and I recorded a podcast was with you guys after the Attack on Titan musical in New York City. So I didn't do my homework to see when that was, but forever?
What was that? October 2024, I want to say. That's when we went. That's when we went to the musical. We may have recorded like a month or so after that.
That might just be the case.
Is it really that long ago? Wow.
I
know. Doesn't feel like it was that long.
Feels like forever.
Well, that's because you guys are still generating content and like doing stuff.
That's true.
We're lifing.
But, I mean, we also saw Petter more recently.
We did?
Yes, that was lovely.
We did see. I went to see the concert together with Petter in Frankfurt, Germany. And then we all met up because Mom Taku decided, hey, I'm going to be in the area, but I'm not going to go to the concert. So
that's one of those things we were so close, right? Like, I think I was arriving in Germany the day before the concert.
I think so, more or less. Yeah. You arrived on Saturday and the concert was on Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Yes. But I actually had tickets to go to Paris the following Saturday. I ended up not going to the Paris show. I was going with some girlfriends and, it was 99% to see them and 10% for the concert. And one of my friends wasn't feeling well. So I ended up going to Scotland instead, which was great.
Hey.
So when the concert was announced for like my area, I was just like, I get everything. I get to see my friends. I got to see Petter and Luna, and I still got my concert.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they did like a second run of the concerts. I was hoping they would do one closer to home for me and Petter, because I don't think they had one in Sweden at all.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so either. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't, yeah.
And yeah, the Netherlands also was not on the list of countries they would visit.
So you guys, Petter and Luna saw it October 2024.
No, we saw it in 2025.
Right.
The musical was in 2024. Yes, yeah, I know you're getting old, but
I believe the musical was in 2024, I think.
Yes. Okay. We were all together October 2024. Then Petter, Luna, and I were together 2025. Got it.
Yes.
And now we're all together right now.
Right. I think I saw it, I believe it was March of 2025, I want to say.
I think
March
so.
Or May.
Somewhere
what
in
are the
spring.
M months?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that too. Like it was like a half year or so before us, I think.
Yeah.
So you were the first one to go see the concert?
Yeah.
Out of the four of us?
I didn't go to the rerun because I figured there wouldn't be any new content, although I wouldn't have mind going back. But
you can compare with the group Montaku to see if anything changed in the in the past year since you saw it.
So, and you saw it in Washington, D.C.?
Yep. There's a city in the D.C. area called Tyson's Corner, and they had an amphitheater there, so went to it. Yeah.
I thought you said Titan's Corner, which would have been very funny. No. I know it's like Tyson's Corner.
Tyson's Corner. That was just my terrible pronunciation and maybe accent coming through. But no, Tyson's Corner, and it's a kind of a bougier part of DC. A lot of tech companies kind of have their headquarters there. It was kind of, I don't know what I'm saying, but basically it was a newer area. So it was a nice facility.
Was your audience bougie?
No. Oh, no. No. I mean, it was like you're going into a convention, these are my kind of people, like fans of all sorts were there, either cosplaying or bringing their dates or what have you.
So you guys did have cosplayers in DC?
Yeah, there were a couple of people who cosplayed, yeah.
As well as in Durham, you went to see that
I went to Durham, North Carolina, and there were plenty of like straight on cosplayers and then lots of like casual cosplays and lots of people wearing merch. Yeah, people went all in. It's always fun for me to see like James was saying, my people, and like they just love it.
Right.
I was next to this cute couple on a date, and he's all man bun and she's wearing a pretty dress with a red scarf, and I just like, y'all are cosplaying.
Wow.
Super
That's
cute.
awesome.
Nice.
I think for us in Germany, there wasn't any cosplay that I saw.
Really?
No.
Yeah, nothing that was like very ambitious anyway. Like there were like
No, maybe a couple of people.
I think I saw like a decent Levi cosplay somewhere.
Are Europeans just classier?
No, I don't think they're classy. I don't think they just care as much. Like they're not as into the whole dressing up thing here, I think.
I think that might be something.
I mean, when I went to like Final Fantasy concerts in Amsterdam, I think it's becoming more popular because over time nobody did it, and now you see a couple of kids, more Gen Z, doing it, but I think it's not as popular as in the States, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Too bad for you guys. That's half the fun. It's like,
yeah, seeing well who you'll see. What character am I going to see today?
Well, I did have fun ending because I have a lot of Attack on Titan merch left over from Japan, and Coffee Life gave me a lot of merch on the last day of my trip there, and I didn't have anyone to give it to, so I was just like, you know what, I'll take it all with me to Germany and hand it out to all the people at the concert. Which is how we made a lot of new friends very quickly when we sat down there.
It was a great way to start conversation with a lot of the other fans, like especially like around where we were sitting in the audience. Like that was lovely, and I felt
so you
very
guys
lucky
were sitting together.
Yeah, we got
we
seats
coordinated
next to each other. Yeah.
Wow.
Remember how we didn't do that at the musical?
Yeah. So yeah, like I was kind of I guess I slided along with that, like as Luna was handing out merch to people around us, I was also able to make some conversation, which was lovely. I also got a Reiner coaster from Luna.
Oh my god!
Which I'm still, it's on my desk every day. I use it constantly.
That's amazing. I love that.
Okay, so Luna, you are now completely without Connie merchandise, or you still have quite a bit of Connie merchandise?
Everything is gone.
No.
Like I tried to give it to the people around us, and I still had a couple of things left over, and I was like, as we were leaving the venue, I was just grabbing people left and right from us. I'm like, here, do you want merch? And
it was really
people
funny.
are like really wary as well. Like, do you want me to pay for it? I'm like, no, it's a gift. Just enjoy. Here.
They knew you were Dutch, and they were just like, she gonna charge me.
People were giving some strange looks when you were offering the merch.
Yeah, they thought I was probably gonna scam them, like, because I do know, like in trains in Germany, there's people like handing out stuff, but then as soon as you take it, they're gonna demand money.
Oh.
So I thought maybe they thought it was something like that was happening.
Right.
I don't know, but I got rid of everything, and everyone was very appreciative. So
yeah,
it's the end of the Connie merch. I'm sorry to Lady Mo if she's listening still. She's out there somewhere. But I don't have anything left for you. I'm sorry.
So do you have any Attack on Titan merch, or is it all gone?
No. I kept my favorite things.
Okay.
From only Reiner, I think.
Okay.
And maybe a couple of the collab they did with the zoo, where they're all dressed up as animals. I think I have a couple of those left.
Nice.
Were you, out of curiosity, were you speaking English to most people? Is that how you guys communicated, or did you actually? Okay, I wasn't sure because I know Petter was there. German, but
yeah, my German is awfully rusty. I did take German for like 6 years in school, but like I obviously like it's hard, especially
6 years
verbally to communicate. I think
that's much longer than we have to take German. We only had it for 3 years.
I think only 4 of them were mandatory for me.
Okay.
And then I chose to do another 2 in high school.
Okay. Yeah, we can also continue after those. Oh, wait, was it 3? Yeah, it was 3 years, and then you can do another 2. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Your German is good, though.
It's okay. I haven't used it in a long time, so it was a little rusty for me as well. So we were there with Petter's friends who are German, and I think you speak with them in English, right? Not German.
Yeah, definitely in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their German accent is also like a Southern German accent, which is
That's true. Yeah.
a bit more difficult for me to understand, since I've learned, like, I guess, Berlin
Hochdeutsch,
German,
yeah.
like, yeah. But yeah, so I went to visit my friend Lucas and Noah, who live in Darmstadt, which is a smaller town in the vicinity of Frankfurt. So I spent most of my time in Darmstadt, where they live. And then, but obviously then we spent like the evening of the concert in Frankfurt, but we didn't really see the city much that day. So I was very happy to get to explore the city with you two, the day after or later when we met up with you, Mom Taku.
Much later because of my train experience, but we made it happen.
That's right.
Well, I was going to say, I assume the concert itself was in German, right? Like whenever they spoke, they addressed, or did they address everybody in English?
A lot. I remember the audience screaming like encore in German. That I do remember, but I don't remember if the conductor spoke to us in German or English.
Actually, I don't remember there being any speaking, like, at all. Like, they just
really?
played the songs. I think, right?
I think he communicated a lot with his hands, so I feel like that was most of the conductor, and I don't think there was a lot of conversation happening.
I think you're right. Now that I look back on it.
Well, since mine was like 3 weeks ago, there was no talking except to tell people about the intermission and, just kind of, but yeah, our conductor like spoke volumes with her hands. She was incredible.
Yeah. I wonder if we had the same conductor.
That was what I was wondering as well.
At least for stateside, because she spoke very loudly with her hands to the audience. Now that I'm thinking on it. Did she have shorter hair? Is that right?
Yep. So I had the French conductor. Her name was Alexandra Crevero, French. And then our vocalist was like Oceana something. She was also French. So Ocean de Montes or something. It was in the program.
Okay.
So yeah, we had the small gray hair, but with huge personality conductor. She was so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then long dark hair. Our singer was like dark hair, beautiful, incredible, talented, stunning.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to. I don't know the name of the original singer for the songs, but obviously she did an amazing job. But this singer at the concert, I think, did just as good of a job as the original singer did. So, kudos to her. And I assume we had. I mean, maybe they could have been different. I don't know. It's been however many months apart, but yeah, she blew me away.
I think the program listed out 5 or 6 conductors that did all of it. So, or maybe 2 or 3. Like it was just the program, listed out, because I guess this thing's been going on for 2 years now, so they change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never found out the answer to, like, is it just the 2 of them that traveled around, or was it some of the band? Like, I just wonder how much of the staff actually does the touring. I'm pretty sure the choir that we had and the majority of the orchestra was probably local, but I don't know.
I think so.
They weren't in the program, so. But I think with these types of concert, that's usually the case. The concert or the musicians are usually local, but the singers and the conductor travel around. But I'm guessing stateside, it might have been the same vocalists and conductor for all the concerts.
I mean, I know for a fact our conductor is French because I found her Instagram page. So she might have done the European shows or some of the European shows as well.
I mean, if she traveled all the way to America, I feel like it would be easy for her to do some shows in Europe.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like she wasn't your conductor.
No, we had a male conductor, and I'm trying to look it up, but I think according to ChatGPT, Maxime Pitois.
Also
So
French?
that sounds French as well. So I don't know if he was or wasn't French. I can't recall.
I bet the
But
production company is French.
yeah,
Wild Fairy or
that.
whatever
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
La Fée
Yeah.
Sauvage. Yeah. And then Amanda Aachen is the singer, and she did sound German to me as a native German speaker. So
I was a little worried with the first song. I thought maybe the sound balance was off because like it just shook the auditorium.
we
Oh.
had the exact same experience, I
But
feel like.
yes, I think what I'd read was they wanted to give the feeling of like titans stomping through. And it did. It felt like that. It felt like the whole auditorium was shaking. And I don't know if I got used to it or if they turned it down towards the end, but I mean, it was just like loud.
I
Rumbling.
remember us discussing that the percussion was really loud and it seemed a little bit off balance compared to the rest of the orchestra. I don't know if you recall that, Peter.
I remember, well, the thing about the percussion was that I couldn't see them from the angle we were sitting.
That's true. That's
we
true.
couldn't
Yeah,
see
so
the drummer or the percussionists, which was a bit of a shame because I thought it sounded awesome. Like it was, maybe a bit too bombastic, like like maybe you were saying, but I don't know. I really liked it. Like it was really like like you were really like in the vibe kind of the song and like the Attack on Titan
and I don't know
music,
if we were too far away or if they weren't there, because I remember asking James what he thought about it, and I remember you saying that not the whole music that was played was live. There was some recording.
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to hear what you guys' opinion on that, because there were definitely instruments being played that were not on stage. Like I heard the French horn. There was not a French horn on the stage.
We had a French horn.
Ooh.
You did?
We had a
so I'm
full
not
orchestra.
crazy. I'm not crazy. I think because I think back on it, it's like I could have sworn they were missing instruments.
Huh.
So thank you for, I mean, at least.
I mean, maybe
putting
you didn't. Maybe your French horn was sick, but I mean, I think I counted at least 4 violins and a whole wind section, a bunch of cellos and bass. I could see the drummer, maybe 3 or 4 electric guitars, and they kept changing guitars. I didn't understand. I mean, I didn't realize. I thought electric guitar was electric guitar, but no, there were guitar changes throughout.
Yes, of course.
I know nothing about music. Nothing.
Okay. Well, let me ask real quick. How big was the stage that they were on? Did you feel like it was one of the bigger stages you've seen, or maybe
well,
I was
at the Durham Performing Arts Center, which is our big. It's where all of our shows come. So it was a full, theater experience. It was full size. It's
nice.
We get all of our Broadway and apparently one of the top facilities in America. Actually, it's brand new, beautiful.
I don't think I could say the same for this one. It's new, but it's, I think, on the smaller side. I think it's supposed to have smaller productions. And that could be why they didn't have all the instruments there, because I'm sure they could find them in the DC area. I mean, we have a few performing arts places here. I know it's a lot of boring government stuff, but
the Kennedy Trump Center.
We'd have to bring that in. But it's truth, right? Or it's going to be. Anyway, point is, I think because the stage is so small that maybe they didn't have all the instruments there. But I even with Mom Taco saying what she did, maybe I still could be wrong. But that said, of who I saw and heard, like could tell was playing, I mean, the drums killed it, the violinist killed it. I mean, and then obviously the guitar and the bass were phenomenal. So I think there was only like 1 or 2 of each for at least the rock portion. There was only like 1 or 2 of each. And I know there was only 1 drummer. I think you can only really have 1 drummer.
Were you at the Capital One Hall?
Yeah. That should be in Tyson's Corner, I believe.
According to what I'm looking at, a 1,300 person capacity atrium. So yeah, mine seats 2,600. So it was almost, it was twice the size of your venue.
Wow.
Yeah. So I that must have been what it was. But smaller size notwithstanding, I had a good time, and even if they played some music, had some backup tracks or whatever, I think they did a fantastic job for what they had.
I really wish we would have had a better view of the stage, because like I didn't really get much of an idea of like exactly who were performing on there. Obviously, like I didn't see the percussionist or the drummer, so like I kind of assumed throughout the concert that there wasn't a drummer, that it was like that the drums were pre-recorded, which felt like, it made me feel like that was kind of cheap. But then I heard that there was a drummer, so I was relieved. But I couldn't see them, and I mean there were probably others I couldn't see too, so that was just a little bit of a shame. I could see at least one of the like keyboard players, who I think played some kind of synthesizers pretty well though, so that was fun to see, at least.
Yeah, I don't recall much beyond the conductor and the vocalists, and probably some strings.
Yeah,
I feel like we had a lot of those playing the strings.
Mm-hmm.
How big was your stage?
It was pretty big, I feel like, but
pretty big, yeah. Like I think a normal theater production. I don't know how to compare stages.
I don't know how to describe it.
Well, according to Google, yours would have seated up to 4,800 people for a standing room only concert.
Good night.
And it was the same size as mine for a seated event. So we were in comparable auditoriums.
Okay.
I see.
James was in a little baby auditorium.
I really was. It reminded me of my theater days, to be honest. Although it was a nicer venue.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, so I feel a little validated, maybe a little ripped off. No, not ripped. I had a good time.
Hey, I don't know how expensive your tickets were compared to ours, so maybe you weren't ripped off.
I can't remember. I think mine was like $100, probably.
Well, U.S. ticket prices for concerts are weird anyway.
It's weird, and I mean, who knows what it's like now. I feel like prices have gone up since even just 2025, beginning of 2025. But anyway.
Yeah, we don't do the whole surge pricing thing over here, so thank God.
I paid a lot for mine just because I got grand tier seating. You know how I rolled.
You know how cheap I am and how Dutch I am. So we got the cheap seats.
I bought mine early enough that I could get like a decent seat at whatever the initial price was, and I didn't have to, either pay an exorbitant amount to get a decent seat or pay what I paid for a really bad one. So I felt pretty good where I was sitting.
Well, I think by the time we had figured out which concert we wanted to attend in Europe, there weren't that many seats left anymore, unfortunately.
Although fortunately we did at least get seats next to each other, so that was something at least.
That's true. Yeah.
I was curious, were your venues sold out? Like, what was the support like?
It looked like it was, from what I can recall, that it was completely sold out.
I think so.
Absolutely. There were people trying to get tickets, but I felt bad. They were trying to get tickets because they thought they could just come in, like, how many people are going to be coming to this? They're like, you kidding me? Like, no, like, sorry.
Wow.
And yeah, as I walked in, it's like, don't look at me. Don't make eye contact. I think that's a big reason why they did a second run, is they just had so much support, at least here in the States, and I imagine across the world.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
yeah,
that this thing has been touring now for this long, and my venue was not sold out. I saw like a couple front row seats. Who wants to sit in the front row though? I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I saw random seats here and there. I think there was actually one 2 down from me that was available. So not sold out, but packed, definitely packed, which feels really good,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it hit me that a lot of, I guess, well, I don't know about you, James, but like a lot of people grew up with this series. Like this was their, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you that much younger than us, James?
James is our little baby.
No, I think I'm the youngest here.
Are you the youngest?
I believe
Petter,
so.
did you grow up with this series?
No, I did. I discovered Attack on Titan when I was 19, I think. So
okay, so not really.
Not really.
Yeah, I was in college, and yeah, I remember being enamored by it as soon as I saw it. So I imagine a lot of younger kids as well, especially the teenagers, I think, grew up with it and felt. I mean, I had when the final season was airing, I had cousins who I never thought would ever watch anything animated, let alone anime. Came up to me and was like, "Oh man, I'm loving the new season of Attack on Titan." And the thing is like, "What? You actually watch that? Wow! Now we can bond." But he was in high school. Yeah, going to the venue, you saw a lot of younger, maybe high schoolers or fresh out of high school, and then people either my age or younger who had just been following the series for a long time. Not very many people my parents' age.
Yeah, I feel like most of the ones that we talked with, like around our seats in the audience, I felt were younger people.
They were early to mid 20s.
Yeah,
if I had to guess.
Right. Like early 20s.
And
around
if
there.
I remember from like when the intermission was and the people I saw around, usually I don't think I saw anyone much older than that, unless it was a parent with their kid. And I don't even know if I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I think it was for us, it was a similar audience to what we saw at the Attack on Titan musical in New York City. Like, it's kind of the same.
You know what? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I feel like there were like more people also maybe a little bit older, like 30s or for the musical, from what I can recall.
Oh, I can see that.
Just because it's like a different audience, I still think musicals.
Yeah, maybe the barrier to entry is easier for a concert than maybe.
Yeah, plus it was
a
only in
musical.
New York, so it's also like harder to get the funds to go there, I guess, than wherever the concert goes.
Kind of a tangent to the concert, but did I tell you that I sat near a man who, I don't know if he was, I really don't know if he knew about Attack on Titan, but he's like, I go to all the matinees, or I go to all the shows here in Broadway. And it's just another one. I was like, oh, wow, okay. That was
awesome.
just his hobby, and so he collected the playbills.
He's supporting the arts. We can only commend that.
Oh yes,
so.
Absolutely. So I'm curious if there were anybody. I'm sure there had to have been some people like that for the concerts, just out of sheer curiosity.
If there were, we didn't spot them.
No, I mean, like, how can you? How can you, unless you just happen to talk to them? Maybe it's less likely with a concert because you got to know what you're getting into, right?
I know on the DPAC page for the Attack on Titan musical or Beyond the Walls tour, it actually had a note that said, experience with Attack on Titan is recommended. So like they definitely were trying to tell like the little blue-haired old ladies, this might not be your thing. Telling the season ticket holder, because like, man, season ticket holders, like that's a different level of wealth. Like that's beyond someday. No, it'll never happen. But like, I think it was kind of being like, don't come. This is not for you. Trust me.
Please don't complain if you do come. We gave you warning.
So I'm curious to see, during the intermissions, did you go out and buy any merch? Or?
I did. And
you did? Lucky.
I know, because it was a smaller venue, the line was not, I mean, it was long, but it was manageable. And they had like 2 booths, so it worked out. I didn't get much. I did get the program guide or booklet. It's actually sitting in my living room. I should have grabbed it. I don't know why I didn't. And then I got CDs because I thought it was a recording of the orchestra for, I don't know, because Final Fantasy does that. Bring Final Fantasy back in, and that's really the only comparison I have right now. I just figured, maybe they have a recording of some orchestra that did it. But no, it was just the tracks that I already own, the OG tracks, which is fine. It's great. I mean, I can look back on this CD as like, this is all the ones except for a couple that they played. Oh, great. That's nice.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the batons. There were a few people who really were excited, but the batons were the blades.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The baton
Servant
is
Core
like
blades.
the conductor's.
Yeah, but I think
So
You call
James,
is that called? I didn't know that was called a baton. A baton is something you twirl in my dictionary.
what do you guys call it? What does a conductor hold in your country?
A stick? I don't know if I don't even know what it's called in Dutch, so I don't.
I think maybe the correct term like conductor stick or something.
I think baton is the one that's used.
Okay. I had no. I don't. Like I said, I don't even know what it's called in Dutch. So
I know this only thanks to Zelda: The Wind Waker, because they refer to the Wind Waker as a baton in that game.
Yeah,
That's how I know.
I was curious about the batons though, because that was the coolest piece of merchandise, and it was the two blades, and they were in a stand crossed. But I assume they were removable because at the end of our show for our encore, the conductor conducted the orchestra with them, and then she threw them into the audience. So I assume
she threw them into the audience.
She did.
And the same thing happened at our concert. He started throwing, but we were on the wrong side of the venue, so we could, unfortunately. So
I don't know if that would have gone very well in DC. Not saying because of DC, but just the people who went to the concert. I feel like there would have been some swinging from high schoolers or something. It's like, get it, But maybe she had a plan. It felt like she had a plan where she threw them, or she just anybody.
She played it up. She just finished the song. She's holding them in the air, and then she just swung both directions, one on either side. So
respect. That's a really cool souvenir if you got that.
I know that would have been amazing.
So yeah, for us the lines were abysmally long. They just went on forever. I think we decided even if we wanted something, we were gonna pass.
Yeah, there wasn't any chance. Like during the intermission, we would not have gotten to the end of the line before it would start again. So we didn't even try.
Another thing they were giving out were drinks. Now I didn't get any, but was that
what
at your place? No,
absolutely not. What?
I kid you not. Attack on Titan themed drinks. Oh, I wonder if I took a picture of it. I thought this was a universal experience. No.
What is
See,
this?
bougie. This place is bougie. I don't know how many people actually got drinks. I saw quite a few people getting
drinks. Alcoholic drinks.
Yeah. They were okay. And they
they were handing alcohol out for free.
Well, they weren't. No, people paid for it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought that was a neat touch.
I did get in the alcohol line and did purchase alcohol, but I do not recall there being Attack on Titan themed beverages.
I don't think there were either at our venue. But
there
again,
might
long
have been
line,
though, but no, there was. I'm sure there wasn't, because for me it was 36 seconds to get my double glass of wine and 37 minutes to stand in the merch line. I ended up not buying anything. There were so many people crowded around the merch line, I couldn't see what was in the merch, what merch they were selling, unless I waited in line, So we waited in line. I got to the, and I debated it. The only thing I really wanted were those batons. I thought that would have been cool, but I don't know. I'm trying to cut back as I sit here in my office.
I was just about to say, what's a shrine behind you full of Attack on Titan merch doing?
It's a fraction of my.
I know.
There's still a lot of stuff in a box.
So I got some cocktails and mocktails for you guys.
Cool.
If I
Zeke's wine. Did they theme it like smart people?
That would have been awesome.
Eldian wine.
Did you want me to read what they are, or do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So 57 Expeditions is vodka, pomegranate, and orange juice. I'm sorry.
Grenadine?
Grenadine, yes. And edible pearl dust. What?
Ooh.
Okay. Fancy schmancy.
Smash or pass on that drink? I'd smash it.
Smash? What about you guys? What do you think?
I mean, aside from the pearlescent dust, it sounds good. So,
okay.
Smash? Yeah.
I'll smash it too.
Oh, okay. All right. How about the Titan Serum? Dark rum, amaretto, mango puree, fresh lime juice, simple syrup, and club soda.
I don't know if that works together.
That's a
All those
pass for
flavors.
me.
I wish they made it
Yes.
wine.
Instead of rum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And amaretto and mango puree, I don't know. I don't know if that works together.
Okay. And then Gabby's Crossroads, this is a mocktail. Strawberry lemonade in a keepsake mason jar. Oh, I didn't realize a keepsake mason jar. Ah,
Got to go back, James.
Huh.
I guess. So third run.
The
Here we go.
2027 show. It's coming.
And there's one more. Hanjizo roots. Okay. Mango juice, yogurt drink, mango chunks. What is that? And Sprite
Anything with the word chunks in it is a pass.
Right? Yeah. And Sprite in a keepsake mason jar. Man, I really miss the keepsake
Well, that
mason
sounds
jar.
nice.
What was
That
I
sounds
doing?
like a lassi, like a
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
mango lassi.
I like
I would.
that.
Oh yeah, I would smash that. I
Mhm.
think I would smash the. Let's see. What I gotta be careful of my wording here. The Gabby's Crossroads. I think I would drink that. It's just a strawberry. It's just a strawberry.
James,
lemonade.
you are a professional. You are a professional.
You gotta tiptoe the line sometimes. Yeah, so that's surprising you guys didn't have those drinks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we missed it. 'Cause, I mean, I know that there was like a pretty big area, like on the floor below the where they played, which we didn't really explore, or I didn't anyway. So maybe there was something there that we missed.
Maybe, but I didn't see anyone with fancy schmancy keepsake mason
jar?
jars.
Like, what?
Mason jars are like very American, though. I don't think like you would get like
I've had
across a beer
roommates who
glass in
just
Germany or
leave
something.
like 10 mason jars in the cupboard whenever they move out. It's like, okay, thanks guys. We're really gonna use all these jars.
Were there any songs that any of you wish they would have played that they didn't play?
They should have done UC Big Girls, but
Yeah,
I was waiting for that one just to be like, that's my jam.
I don't recall all the songs they did and didn't play anymore because it's been too long.
Yeah, holding the official guide right now. They show
Oh,
all
James
the,
is looking at it for the first
the-
time. It's been a year and
You know,
a half.
I
James,
didn't get past the the Yamamoto and Sawano interviews where they talk about each song. They're only brief snippets though, but I was reading that anyway. No, I really think they did a good balance of songs. I mean, yes, You Hear Big Girls would have been really well apropos for our purposes.
Yeah.
But Appleseed, Vogel, I'm King, or Kaffin. I don't speak German. They really got all the classics for me. I will say that when we were leaving, two friends were talking, and she asked him, "So, did you like it? Like anything you wish they played?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was good. I wish they would have played Gure no Yumiya, or the
Hot to go?
the the opening,
Jesus.
the first opening song,
Yeah.
And I was thinking, should they have expected that? I mean, maybe they didn't sit plastered that it was all Sawano and Yamamoto's music, but I don't know.
They would have had to have had a male vocalist if they had done that, right? And they
Exactly.
didn't. They had a female vocalist and a choir. Did you guys all had a full choir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I think so.
I think we had 10
couldn't see
people,
them.
a 10-person choir.
Yeah, I think that's about how many people we had too.
I mean, we went there around Oktoberfest, okay? I don't recall a lot and there was a wine festival there. Like, don't ask me too many questions about what happened in October 2025.
For me, there was actually a song that I did miss. Because one of my favorite Attack on Titan OST songs I've ever is one from, I believe it's from the second part of season 3. And I looked it up on the soundtrack because I've never really known the title of it, but I looked it up on the soundtrack just like ahead of this recording, and like the title is just really generic. It's called something like Symphonic Suite Part 2 Second Shingeki no Kyojin. It's like the if you know the one I'm trying to they're like that's one of my favorite ones, but they didn't do that one. So that was my bigger disappointment, I suppose. But overall, obviously I loved the experience, but I did miss that song.
I didn't know going into it that they were going to do Yamamoto stuff. Yamamoto stuff. I didn't realize we were going to touch all of Attack on Titan. So I guess I was pleasantly surprised by that. Maybe if they hadn't gone further into Marley arc and subsequent arcs, maybe we would have got more of Sawano stuff. But I thought what they chose was very good.
And I'm assuming for you guys, it was also the first half before the intermission was Sawano, and then the second half Yamamoto?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. So I think for me, at least, because I'm so much more familiar with Sawano's music than Yamamoto, and also because I think I personally enjoyed the earlier seasons more than the Marley arc, at least the animated version of it, I wish they would have mixed the songs a bit more.
It was chronological, right?
It was.
Because I guess I'm kind of with you there. Like I didn't, like on average, I didn't enjoy the second part as much as the first part. So I guess, yeah, spreading out the enjoyment a little bit could have been good. But then again, like I'm sure someone else probably absolutely loved that second part. So
yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the visuals of the second part more because it was a lot of Reiner, but other than that...
Bearded Reiner. Yeah.
Yes, beard nerd.
It was, I think this is my first time going to one of those orchestras with the, where they've got the video backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really hard to decide like what to look at because the conductor was so entertaining, looking at the musicians. I mean, but seeing the story again done that way, seasons 1 through 4, all the way through, like, I just remember sitting there just thinking how bloody it was. Like, it was so violent. I forgot how, I mean, it was like 2 hours of just death, destruction, titans eating people, blood, the massacre, the rumbling. I was just like, oh my God, I watched this and I loved it. Look, it's funny seeing it in such a different format. Like, again, what you were saying earlier, Petter, like somebody walks in who has a season pass to Attack on Titan, like, and goes just, a season pass to the theater. And I just can't even imagine what they would have thought. And seeing the art styles change, I think that bothered me more than the change in composer. Lipstick Mikasa in, you know what I mean? Like the gorgeous hair Mikasa with the lip gloss, and then, the animation studios change.
That's definitely more jarring.
Right.
I agree.
It was a good time though. I'd go back.
I think I would too.
Yeah. And especially if they ever come to any place like closer to where I live, I would definitely go again.
Malmö, I guess, for you, better.
Yeah, or maybe. Copenhagen, or anywhere.
Copenhagen, yeah, that's the same thing.
Or anywhere in southern Sweden, yeah.
I feel really, like I was going to fly to Paris to see it, and then it ended up being 10 minutes from my house. So, okay.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Wow, that's you have me beat.
It was 10 minutes from my old house, from where I just moved to. It was about half an hour drive. But,
that's about the same for me.
Still my stomping ground, like a place that I go have dinner, like a place that I it's not like I traveled somewhere unknown. It was literally just like where I run around anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't like going to the Attack on Titan musical where, I mean, obviously some of us had to fly from a different country, but for me, it's like a 4-hour-ish trip up there, depending on how you get up there. So
yeah, I'm amazed you made it on time because you just took the train and you were like,
you're right. Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of, I actually was a slightly late to the concert. I missed half of the first song, which I was very upset about. I don't know what happened, but
how did you do that?
I saw the majority. I don't know.
How did you manage to miss it?
I don't know what happened.
You made it to the musical on time by train, and I'm not sure that Amtrak has the best track record on being on time. Then you have to take a bicycle through New York City. You did all of that with, your overnight bag.
Oh, well, you put it that way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, James was a rock star in New York.
Yeah.
It was literally like single guy traveling alone. Like literally, just get in the car or get in the train
and he made it
go.
in time, just in time for the musical. Like, I don't know, like what powers
That's
that
amazing.
favored him that day, but
if I had to make a choice of which one I was going to be late to of these two, I'm glad it was the concert and not the musical.
Yeah.
But I'm still upset.
They wouldn't have let you in, I think, with the musical.
Oh no, I doubt it. I don't think they really do that. So yeah, so that's kind of my biggest regret is that I wasn't there for the very beginning. I'm glad I was able to get it off my chest. But I saw the majority of it, so not the end of the world.
I almost didn't make the concert in time because I took the train and it's kind of split off halfway and it went to a different direction than I needed to go.
Oh no.
And if I would have gone back and taken the right direction, I wouldn't have made it in time. So I took it all the way down to the airport in Frankfurt, and from there I took an Uber to make it in time.
Wow. Because I remember you did kind of arrive like to the audience like pretty shortly before they started, right?
A little bit after you guys, I think.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely after us. But like I don't think there was like too much time before they were about to begin by the time you arrived.
I don't recall. Because I remember us texting and being like, "Oh, we're here," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm also here." So I don't.
Maybe it wasn't so crazy. Well, we made it.
We made it in time. Yeah, but otherwise, if I would have taken the train back, there's no chance that I would have made it.
Little tangent on my end. I actually kind of almost didn't make it to Germany because, well, and this was entirely my own fault. I'd made it obviously, but I was on my cousin's wedding on the day before I traveled to Germany. And
you flew in, right?
Yeah, I flew in. And let's just say they treated me to a lot of wine on the wedding. And so I woke up with a massive hangover on the day of the flight, which was bad, and I regretted everything. And somehow I pulled myself to the airport, and I remember I chugged like a huge bottle of water at the airport just before walking through the security, because I couldn't bring water through there anyway. And chugging that bottle of water cured me. I felt perfectly fine immediately almost after that. So luckily it worked out. But there was a moment like just before I left the apartment, I felt like, can I even get out of bed today? It was nightmarish. But
in my younger days, I have flown hungover as well, and it's so much worse when you are actually airborne. Like the hangover triples, and so I don't know how you managed to.
I mean, as I said, I luckily somehow cured myself just before the flight, so I don't know. It worked out.
Okay, Mom Taku, now it's your turn. What's your confession?
No, this is a responsible mother.
I'm early for everything.
This is the type A person, and we are the type
B people.
I
know. No, I got to the theater half an hour early, enough time to grab a drink and look at the merch and, just absorb the feeling of all these. In fact, I got there an hour early, maybe an hour and a half early, because we were going to go have dinner. Well, we were going to have dinner. We were going to have dinner.
Okay.
It's in this really like hip and cool little fun part of Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I saw all these people like going in the thing like an hour and a half early. And I had so much FOMO that we ended up grabbing like Pokeballs from some like fast, bar service thing instead of getting like a cool dinner. Wolfed down the Pokeballs and then like Pokeball. Like I feel like I'm saying Pokemon. Pokeballs. And so I was just like, I just, It's like, those are my people and everybody's there. And why are they early? Is the concert going to start early? Is there something fun? I just, all my FOMO just like nuts. So we ate fast and got there, and I'm glad because, I'm definitely a people person, and seeing the people and the excitement, it was cool.
That's your confession, is that you were an hour and a half early.
I'm a big old nerd. My confession is I'm a huge nerd.
I was going to say real quick, so I was late, but during the intermission, I got to basically do everything I wanted to, except realize about the drinks. But I was curious, did you guys have the cutouts of some of the Survey Corps just around for people to take pictures?
We did. We had two photo, one that would automatically take your photo and give you a souvenir, and then characters, and then like lots of areas for people to take photographs. I think I actually got a photograph, but I haven't even looked at it.
Well, that's fun. I think there was maybe one cutout that people were taking pictures in front of.
I think so too.
At our concert, but again, there was a long line for that as well, and I don't know. Maybe Germans love to queue. It was. Yeah.
It was fun. March 4th. That's when I went. So not even just about 2 weeks ago.
Year, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was very recently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the whole reason we're doing this podcast right now.
That's right, because all of us have now seen it, right?
Yeah, I wish we could all meet up and all four of us be together in the same place at one point.
One of these days.
One of these days. But I'm guessing it will have to be in Europe.
But at least, for me, this was like the concert obviously in itself was awesome. And I'm really glad I went to it. But it was also initially, it turned into a way for me or an excuse for me to go see my two German friends that I visited and that I stayed with during my stay. And then on top of that, I got to hang out with the big girls as well. So like, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
But many good things came from this concert.
Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't have been in the area, and I probably wouldn't have seen Mom Taco as well, because she was there visiting relatives, or, well, in-laws, I guess.
Yeah, family. Just family.
Family. So, which happened to coincide with the concert date, so I was like, hey, I'm already there. You're going to be there. Let's meet up and hang out and drink lots of wine at the wine festival.
We drank so much wine at the wine festival. Our next weekend, Petter, was like yours the day. Like we picked up where you left off. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Wait, don't drink the wine, guys. Like, did we learn anything from Attack on Titan? Like, come on.
It did have a very peculiar taste.
Did it taste like, what was it, dark rum or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
It was spice. It was a spice wine. Like, it tasted of like all sorts of spices. Yeah. So
tastes spiny. No. Well, I want to ask real quick. Do you guys think that they will continue doing this show, or is there any chance of any more Attack on Titan type, I guess, musicals or any sort of media going forward?
I don't know. I feel like it's not as talked about anymore.
Definitely
like I feel
not.
like other things are gaining more popularity.
I will say that they did do another run of the Attack on Titan movie. Either it's coming up or it's recent, but it's just another run, right? It's not something new. So
they haven't improved any of the imaging or sound or
they talk
like the 4D version or something.
I went to that, by the way. That was a trip.
Still jealous of that.
But no, I mean, there's a difference from the previous run. So I guess like they bring it back because enough people are watching it. And are attached to it, but I don't know. I mean, if Japan's not doing another Attack on Titan musical anytime soon, that it feels like, okay, maybe this is the end, and that's fine. Endings happen, but I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are.
I mean, there's still merch released all the time. There's still pop-up shops all the time. There's still, the Attack on Titan wiki manages to find things to post about 10 times a day.
They're very
not
active.
the wiki, the Instagram and the Twitter social. They managed, or didn't they get
Right.
hacked? Like their Twitter social got taken
Oh,
over.
I did hear about
really?
that. Yeah. Yeah.
But their
Don't click on any
Instagram,
links.
there's new art being published.
Yeah.
It seems like it's rolling. So maybe it's just a forever thing. Like maybe you get to that level of popularity and it just never stops.
That's true. Like, I feel like it has a wide enough fan base that they can always do something with
For
it.
sure. And like I feel like it's got a lot of really faithful fans too.
I don't know if it's like Pokemon levels of like.
No.
Nothing is Pokemon
No,
levels.
Nothing
no,
is.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's really big. I will say, if there was something to like a new thing to come out, I would want another concert, but I would want it to them to somehow do a Revo, his songs that just go through all the openings and maybe even endings. Maybe you can't do that because that's just so many different artists, but
yeah,
I feel like
That's
that
true.
would get a lot of buzz. And I think you'd almost have to bring his entire group over to do it. And so maybe that would only have a few concerts sprinkled here and there.
I wish we would get a linked Horizon concert on this side of the pond.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Exactly.
Maybe with a little Hyde appearance for the third season opening.
Mm-hmm. I just it's hard for anybody to go international. I mean, you need a lot of money for it, and the assurance. Although I think they would definitely sell tickets, but I don't know. And I don't know how old the group is or he himself is. So maybe he's just not able to do it. I mean, I don't think he's
that old,
but what I'm saying is like, it takes touring is taxing, there's a reason why not a whole lot of 40, 50-year-old bands are touring worldwide anymore. But anyway.
But yeah, that would be cool. Maybe too good to be true. Like to have like a Link to Horizon and concert thing, like as a package thing, that would be too good to be true, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah. I do think they do like random anime concerts where they play Yumiya, but that's it. Like there's nothing completely Revo or Link to Horizon. If it's Revo though, there could also be like a Bravely Default, because he wrote the music for the first
get the Square
game, right?
Enix money production team on it.
Exactly, because didn't they do Kingdom Hearts? The same company, they did the Kingdom Hearts concerts.
They did Kingdom Hearts.
So that was also the same company that did the Attack on Titan concerts.
Ah, was it?
And there's a link there.
Because that's something I did when I was in New York in 2019. I saw the Kingdom Hearts concert there, even though I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts. And
I was like, I didn't know you're a Kingdom Hearts fan.
No, I just went with my friends who are fans of it.
Oh, because it never came here either. Okay.
Yeah, Link to Horizon's never come to the United States. I was just Googling that. That's crazy.
I don't think so, yeah. It's almost a missed opportunity,
I stand by that the Japanese creators have no idea how much money we would throw at them if they would let us. You know what I mean?
Like, honestly,
I agree.
Uh-huh.
Do they not care? Is it not about the money? Is it about, and then when you go to Japan to do this cool stuff, like if you're not Japanese, good luck, because it ain't easy. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just risk aversion. They just don't want to take a chance on it, put the funds into it. I'm not entirely sure.
Media created for them and for their, and they just, if the rest of us like it, great, but they're not going to bend over backwards making it available.
Right.
Yeah, to an extent, I respect it, but at the same time, I think, man, I would love to appreciate this with you guys over here without having traveled to Japan. Well, I guess I could just move to Japan. All right, problem solved.
I wonder if it's also like a different atmosphere in Japan, because I'm planning on seeing the composer from most of the Final Fantasy series in Amsterdam soon. But a friend of mine / coworker is also planning on going, and he also has a house in Japan, and he is there quite often. Yeah, I know. jealous to the max.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, yeah, no, I often see him performing there on the street. Like you can just walk up to him and it's like,
Really?
I don't know if that's true, but that's how he kind of told it to me. And I'm like,
What?
okay. So I wonder
good
if
days.
it's just more accessible and just a different type of atmosphere. Because if I saw Nobuo Uematsu here, I would glomp him. He would not get away from me.
Well,
on
I
stage.
mean, I think that certain types of celebrities have different types of fans. For example, like, you know, if you're a male or female idol, you can't really, unless you have security guards around you, you can't really perform on the streets. Otherwise,
No,
you're gonna meet someone, or someone's gonna find you.
Yeah.
And even, not even that, but like YouTubers. So I think that they have similar fans, but I think it goes to the point where, yeah, this is meant for the Japanese people. We just kind of keep it in the family, if you will. keep it in the country, and maybe that's just the extent of it. But I don't know. One day I would love to see a Linked Horizon concert, whether it be here where I live or over in Japan.
Totally, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we should all go to Japan next.
Yeah, maybe
gonna
that's
say,
when
it
the
sounds
four
like
of us
we
will
need
meet
Group
up in
vacation.
person. Yeah.
All right,
Spring break.
If they announce a concert, I'll say, hey, I'll post a link and put the eyes emoji, and you'll know I'm thinking about it.
Good plan.
Is there anything else we want to talk about regarding the concert?
You have in here about the encores. I don't even remember what encore we had, but it was great. Like the conductor just, you know, she just kept riling everybody up. Like she just was not gonna let us be passive at all until we were all on our feet screaming.
It's so true. I did think, right? I did think it was maybe a bit much, but she was having a good time, and you know, but she did not leave the stage for a long time. She just, come on, I can't hear you. I mean, she's not saying that. She's saying it with her hands.
Yeah.
Get up.
We definitely had the same woman.
So for our concert, that was pretty funny, actually. A lot of the people already left when they thought it was over. They didn't understand that there was going to be an encore, which is like...
What is wrong with people?
Well,
Do they
that's
not...
the thing. Like, maybe they never went to a concert before, or they think the concept of an encore is when when you're demanding an encore as an audience, and then... I don't know. It was weird.
You do not leave until the lights are up. If the lights are down...
I don't know. Yeah, it was a weird experience for me, too. So we were like, people were leaving, and then they heard the music playing again, and they all tried to rush back to their seats.
Yeah.
It was weird.
A lot of people were just standing in the aisles. And, like,
yeah, that's true.
That's so
I remember.
Weird. I didn't see any of that. Everyone just knew to sit there and scream until they all came back out again.
So, yeah, apparently, I don't know what the rules are for encores, but...
You know, I mean, people nowadays, it's kind of expected that there's one more song or something along those lines.
But they do milk it. They do milk it, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she definitely did. But, you know, they did an amazing job. They killed it. Even without all the instruments there at mine. But I feel bad.
Little baby auditorium.
You had the chance for a do-over, and you were like, nah, I'm good. So
because I didn't think it was different anywhere else. Now that I know, maybe I'll change.
We should have done this recording sooner.
What changes? Like mason jar or full band and drummer?
See, the mason jar is totally on me. I even wonder if I realized that, but it didn't register in my mind. I think
you had mason jars. We had big grown-up theaters. So
yeah, give and take, you know.
Compromise.
Right, compromise.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, if it were run again, I think I would go back. It's been long enough that I would like to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing your experiences about the concert. Good to hear about all the stuff you guys enjoyed, and also hearing about all the fun stuff we missed out on in other locations. But you guys are also still doing your Umami Manga podcasts.
Yes,
and
we are.
You're probably still recording a lot of those, as opposed to us, where we only record like once every 2 years. So what are you guys up to nowadays, and what do you still cover? I'm curious to know.
Well, we release an episode every other Friday, and we have 9 different manga series that we cover volume by volume. Kind of whenever there's a new volume coming out, we talk about that volume. So it's kind of a volume discussion format. And
that's for every manga you do, always by volume.
Precisely. So we basically, once we've caught up with the manga, because we start from the beginning, volume 1, volume 2, an episode per volume. Once we catch up, we do another episode whenever there's a new volume coming out. So sometimes there's long waits between volume discussions for some series. But yeah, it depends a little bit. We do Free Run Beyond Journey's End, Asadora, To Your Eternity, Spy Family, Jujutsu Kaisen, Oshinoko, among others.
Okay, so it's a mix of like the very popular with I'd say still popular, but like maybe.
Yeah, I think I may have mentioned some of the more well, we also do Kaiju number 8, which has gotten pretty popular as well through its anime adaptation. Possibly the least popular one that we do is A Bride's Story, which we've both been enjoying very much. It's like a historical manga, takes place in Central Asia in the late 1800s.
How do you decide which ones you're going to do?
It's a very, very detailed process. We go on my anime list, look at the best ranking manga, see which ones haven't been adapted into anime yet, and then we go from there.
So I think, isn't like Witch Had to Tell You, I don't know how to pronounce that. Aren't they going to be getting an anime adaptation?
Yeah,
soon?
We had actually
start
thought
reading that. That's on my list to start reading. So I want to hurry up and read that one.
I've heard good things.
Did you guys start covering Spy Family and Jujutsu Kaisen and Kaguya before they got anime adaptations?
No, it's kind of a loose rule that we started. Well, some of them.
You did Free Run before the anime.
We did Free Run.
I wanted to say real quick, we did all these shows, all these manga before it was cool. I just want to say
I don't know about that.
You're the OGs. Yeah.
Hey, no, Spy Family, Free Run, Jujutsu Kaisen, that one. Yeah, we were behind.
Unfortunately, Jujutsu Kaisen and Kaguya-sama, we kind of broke that rule with. But I think that the other ones, like To Your Eternity, I believe we did before the anime, and Kaiju number 8 definitely.
Yeah.
And then, A Bride's Story doesn't have an anime. Asadora doesn't have an anime.
Yet. Maybe it will, because you started covering it. So maybe there's a
right. Exactly. We are trend starters.
Exactly.
And for anyone who's interested, we also do, occasionally we do one-shot discussions where we talk about a shorter manga series all in one episode. And then it's usually like volumes or series that are anything from 1 volume long to maybe 7 volumes, perhaps at most. Like we put a limit somewhere. Can't talk about too many volumes in one discussion, but like shorter series basically in one discussion. And we've done 7 of those, I think, so far. So that's fun.
A few weeks back, I started watching Free Run, and I don't know why I had ignored it as a series. I think I thought it was something it wasn't. Like a reverse love story told posthumously about human grief and mortality was just like not on my bingo card for this particular series.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like D&D style adventuring. Anyway, it totally took me by surprise. Fell in love with it. I'm not done with season 2 yet. But when I was at your page, I saw that you guys had, covered it. So I listened to the first episode and y'all are like, I don't know. Is it Free Run? I don't know. Like it was, it's funny that obviously you guys had seen it before there was like a full English or whatever adaptation of it. And, it reminded me of Attack on Titan when we didn't know how names were going to be pronounced until, for years until it got animated. And then it's like, oh, that's what we're calling him. Okay.
Yeah. And it's funny, kind of a thing with Free Run with kind of similar to Attack on Titan, although very different in many ways as well, obviously. But like both of them are kind of rooted in German in various ways. Obviously, Attack on Titan has like the German kind of culture similarities and whatnot. And many names are German. In Frieren, pretty much all the characters are just, their names are just German words.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily German names, just German words is everybody's names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. I like to try to translate everything and kind of present that in each of the episodes whenever there's a new name or something that pops up.
So with something like Frieren, do you watch the anime as well, or do you just stick to the manga?
I think James is keeping up with the anime.
I do.
I haven't kept up, unfortunately. I kind of fell off the anime a couple episodes into the first season, but I want to continue it because it's great.
So has the anime caught up with the manga yet, or?
No, and they're
No.
currently doing season 2. I don't think there's no way with season 2 they'd catch up. I'm curious to see what they do after season 2. Unfortunately, Frieren is on hiatus and might be for a long time. But it's one of the stories that I vehemently recommend to people who are looking for something that's a little, I don't want to say like deep, but something that's
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
I mean, I'm watching Dandadan and Frieren, and there's like, one is just like fun, killing
a bit of a
things.
whiplash.
And then Frieren, like, I haven't cried. Actually, I did cry once. But like, it's just thoughtful.
Mm-hmm. It's very
just hits
sweet.
you.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a different kind of entertainment, and depending on the person, I try to recommend it as much as I can.
Yeah, I think Frieren is a good gateway anime.
Yeah, I can see
Absolutely.
that, actually. Yeah, I like that.
I've heard the English dub. Are you watching the English?
I
dub
am,
onto-
because
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I don't know what to say. It's absolutely fantastic. I like listening to, it depends on the dub, right? But this one, English is fine. But that way I can like crochet or, do something with my, old lady activities while I'm catching up on my, but yeah, the voice cast is perfect.
Nice. Of course, we also cover Vinland Saga on there, which is possibly both mine and James's favorite series that we do. And we're still waiting on that last volume to release in English.
I was talking to Montaku about that like this past week. When did we catch up? On Tuesday, yeah. Telling them I'm still want to discuss the ending with James and Petter, but they won't read it until they have the last volume.
Not
and
yet.
It's been
I have
eons,
no idea.
Yeah.
There's no release date yet for it either, right?
Though. I don't think so, unfortunately.
No.
But I mean, it's got to be this year at the very least. I feel like.
I mean, I'd like to think so.
Are there not fan translations, or you're just purists?
Yeah.
And
we are purists in this regard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you do it? I would die. I would literally die if it was last volume, and I know that the rest of the world has read it and I can't.
It's been tough sometimes where I'll have access to, let's say, Shonen Jump app. They get their chapters really early, and then there's something that we're reading, like Spy Family or something and I know that there's a certain set of chapters coming up that they have for the volume, even though the volume's not out yet here. I'll read that in preparation because I just can't wait. But then, I have to stop or I have to stop, when the volume ends, but there's still more chapters left and it pains me to leave it there.
And you can read Japanese, James, right?
I can, yeah.
You could read the Japanese volume of Vinland Saga.
Yeah, right.
And then you can have a podcast where one person read it in Japanese and the other
you really wouldn't get the context here,
10
it's just see this word,
And how long has it, Japan has had it for how long?
I mean, it ended last summer, I think.
6, yeah.
It was around there.
The volume's been out in Japanese for a while, that I do know. But I don't know how quickly they do the official translations. Was it the same as Attack on Titan? Basically, when it came out in Japanese, a couple of days later, we had the official English translation.
We always got the English volumes a few months after the Japanese.
Yeah.
There was never a volume that was late, ever.
Yeah, we had, the Attack on Titan release, I think the English were always 4 or so months behind.
Yeah, it was
Japanese?
4 months behind, and like you could set your clock to it. Like when when you would, the Japanese would come out, and then 4 months later the English, and you could go buy it.
Vinland Saga has been a bit more irregular. I mean, the release has also been more irregular. Like the pace at which Makoto Yukimura has been putting them out has been more irregular also. But also like the gap has also been differently big. So it's hard to know.
Yeah, the final volume for Vinland Saga came out in September 2022. Not 2022.
2025.
22nd of September. And I feel like that would mean we would get it either August or September of this year.
Well, hit me up when you've read it.
Sure, we'll do. The English volume is an interesting thing where they release 2 volumes at once, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's because of the volume, of the length of the volume. That's why it takes as long as it does, but...
Except with this last one, it's just 1 volume. So all the other ones up until now have been double volumes. But the last one, since there's just 1 left, they only have 1 volume to put into that book. So it's going to be a regular
Never
volume.
mind.
How many volumes are there?
29.
29
29 in total. Yeah.
So we're waiting for the final one, the 29th. Yeah.
Yes, which will be
It's had good
book
sales.
15
I mean,
for
it's
us.
popular. It's the English volume has sold well. I
mean,
get
when we
it.
went to the Kodansha pop-up store in New York, Vinland Saga was one of the manga featured. So
yeah, Makoto Yukimura was there too.
Mhm.
Oh right, yeah, he was.
I missed him.
Same.
I was there. I went to the thing, but I missed him.
I know.
We went to the thing too.
It was pretty. I think it was pretty close too. It was like, dang it.
Oh
well.
I didn't know about it until after the fact that he went. So. Oh well.
But yeah, that's Umami Manga. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, this turned out much longer than I expected it would. So I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fun to know what you guys are still up to, considering we're not doing anything. So, and I'm guessing not planning on resuming with Chojin X or.
I'm very happy. I want to say to have had the honor of having been on both of your most recent podcasts now.
It's the James and Petter show all the time.
Well, if James ever makes it back to Sweden and tries more Swedish candy, I'll haul my ass over for another candy test or something.
I'm ready.
Good.
I'm ready to try all of the candy now.
All the Swedish fish and whatnot.
I need to try a real semla at some point.
Oh yeah.
I really like the one I had, but it was.
You got to come like around authentic. February then, because it's around February is the semla time of year.
And maybe we can visit some other cool places that were mentioned in Vinland Saga.
That'd be fun.
Who knows? Make fun of some Danes. That's all.
Oh, I love making fun of some Danes.
There's I don't know if you watch it, but there's this show called Ghosts in the US on CBS, and there's a Viking and he hates the Danes. So
okay.
It's a running joke in that show about like how pitiful the Danes are.
Is now a bad time to say that I have a good amount of Danish blood in me?
I mean, I've lived in Denmark. I speak a little Danish, so.
I also have Danish ancestors. It's good.
I mean, everyone in the Nordics has. I mean, you were occupied by the Danes so often that it would be weird if you didn't have.
I mean,
Danish.
southern Sweden has been back and forth, Swedish Danish, like throughout most of history. So, in fact, it's been mostly Danish, I feel like.
My Swedish side it comes from that southern Sweden part, like Malmö area.
Right.
I think so. Kind of similar.
Oh, so you were doing like a heritage tour when you visited Petter.
I also made it that too, yeah. Did a lot of things.
Let's see, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I want to shout out the currywurst that we had in Frankfurt.
Yes.
I thought that
The
was
Wurst curry.
I thought that was delicious.
But you guys, like,
okay, wait. You said it was delicious curry, and then Mom Taku was like, you said it was the worst curry?
I think that's what the place was called, the Wurst curry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's curry
because
Wurst.
Wurst,
that's amazing.
curry
Yeah,
sausage.
right.
Yeah, the
Right.
Wurst.
No, but it's
That's great.
it's very
Okay.
good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It was very good, and I don't even know if I could describe it, James. It's just like a little hole in the wall, literally no seating, couple of standing tables. It was like 120 degrees in Germany, and
I remember being so tired and wanting to sit down, and
No
they were
sitting.
like, "No, let's go to."
We're German, man. We stand.
Standing.
We
Wow.
stand.
Yeah,
and
so
we walk. They promised me like some fancy apple wine that I never got.
Man.
Oh yeah, so my German friends were basically touring us through Frankfurt.
Yes,
for a
hyping
bit.
up apple wine.
And
Well, not apple wine. I think Apfelschorle. It's like an apple sparkling soda type of thing.
Either way.
But we did get
Either
the
way.
worst. We did get the Wurst curry.
No, the best worst.
The best.
best Wurst
It was
curry.
called best
The
Wurst
best
curry.
of the worst curry.
yes, no, yeah, definitely recommend that if you go to Frankfurt am Main, go there. Also, walk along the River Main, like that. That was a very pleasant.
Absolutely,
pleasant
that was
walk.
very nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, and we took some pics together, and then Petter was incredibly photogenic in all of them, putting us to shame.
Oh. Was he like posing? Like, give a smolder,
I don't
He
know.
doesn't even need to. It's just
He's just tall
Magic.
and model-esque and just stands and
true.
like smiles and like the sun shines. It's just
It's very true.
crazy.
Stop it.
It was nice. I feel really, like Attack on Titan is the gift that keeps on giving. Like I have met all of you in person. I have been to Europe and New York and gotten to meet so many cool people and do so many cool things and to do them all together, which is awesome.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, that's so true.
definitely the best thing
Yes.
out of this fandom. All right, that sounds like a good place to end the episode, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us once again for our biannual podcast.
Our
episode.
biannual Luna and Momtaku do something fun. Let's talk about it because we don't do fun things very often.
Yeah, or Attack on Titan had another event, at random. And we all went. Yay. So, we'll catch up with you guys in 2028. Until then, have fun. I hope Finland Saga's final volume will be out by then, and then we can stop that. In the meantime, wherever we can find you on YouTube at Umami Manga, and where else? Spotify, all the podcasts.
Yeah, any podcast platform or most podcast platforms anyway, where you want to listen to podcasts, you'll find us at Umami Manga, and check us out as some social media. You'll find us easily, I believe, if you really want to find us there. But YouTube and Spotify and other podcast platforms, that's where we are.
Well, great catching up, guys.
Yeah, likewise.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know how to refer to you guys, like the Umami Manga otakus. Like what? I don't know how I should refer to you guys otherwise.
That's fair. I don't know.
Tea Time
really either.
Titans feels apt for this particular episode.
But
Fair
I think
enough.
it was Titan Tea Time, not Tea Time
Mhm.
Titans.
No,
Yeah.
that's how I refer to them. 'Cause we are the big
Okay.
girls, so they are the Tea Time Titans. We are all one big club of big people, okay?
I guess James and I could be the Umami Men.
or the podcasters formerly known as Attack on Titan. No, wait. Dang it, I can't even say it. As Titan Tea Timers. I think Tea Timers works. Anyway.
Yes, we love tea.
Tea Timers. Okay. Yeah. Shall we start over one more time?
Let's do it again.